Hey guys, this is the first ever live Q&A, and the reason I'm doing this is because recently I've been getting a lot of questions come in, people asking for advice, people asking for certain problems and advice on situations, and frankly, to the matter is I cannot answer every single question. Therefore, I've decided to dedicate a set amount of time each week where I will answer a set amount of questions. And if you want a guaranteed response to your question, then I'm going to need you to email me on this email below that will be in the link in the description. lifewithcass101@gmail.com. You can message me on Instagram, as many people have been doing, but I can't guarantee that I will respond to your question on there. Reason being, time is limited and there's just too many, and I presume there's only going to be a bunch more. Now, the reason why I even want to do this and even want to answer questions is because when I started this YouTube channel, I started it from a position of pain. And the reason why I think putting these answers to these questions out there can be beneficial is your pain can be somebody else's healing, right? And if your pain, and therefore I put a challenge to myself when I first started this channel that I'm gonna put myself out there and sort of hold accountability, because when I started this channel I was in the worst position financially, mentally and physically, and quite frankly I was lost. I was stuck in addiction, all sorts of issues. And if I track back throughout the years, the thing that actually saved my life is YouTube. Why? Because that's where I was able to go and get certain answers. This helped me escape my past life. This helped me improve my life. This helped me gain a lot of knowledge in a lot of topics that I otherwise wouldn't have. Therefore, I can literally say YouTube saved my life. That being the case, that was one of the driving factors why I even started this channel. Now, we've got a few questions to go through here today, and I'm going to answer a bunch of them because it's morning here now, and I've got about an hour or so before I got to get on with things. So, yeah, man, let's get into it. And I got to warn you, some of these questions that I've got are crazy. Like, seriously, the situation you guys be getting yourself into. And the reason why I feel like I can answer a lot of these questions is because I've been in a lot of problems in my life, many of which I have caused. I've also been around a lot of people who have been in extreme levels of problems, all types that you can imagine. So I'd say I have a lot of experience in it. Anyway, let's get into question one. If you see me looking down, because I've got the Mac here, so I'm reading the questions off. What's up, Cass? I met this girl a few weeks ago on a night out at uni. Since I started uni, I've been going out 3 to 4 times a week and getting shit-faced. If you don't know what that means getting blackout drunk. When I'm shit-faced, I have no anxiety whatsoever to approach girls and kind of go a bit wild. One of these nights, I completely blacked out, but have flashes of hooking up with a rather large girl. We ended back up at my place, and when I woke up, I snuck out hoping she'd be gone by the time I came back. But when I got back, she had made food and has pretty much inserted herself into my life ever since, because she lives 2 houses down. She's a lovely girl, but honestly, there is zero physical attraction. If I'm being honest, she looks like Shrek. I'm not a harsh guy, so I don't have it in me to just ghost her, which anyway would be kind of impossible. Anyway, as you can see, I'm in quite a pickle. What should I do? The good old getting shit-faced at uni. Boy, have I been there. But I never ended up in this situation, thankfully. But yeah, man, I would just say you just have to tell her. If you don't want to be with her, you have to tell her. Otherwise, you're going to cause more problems. You're going to drag it out longer down the line. You're going to hurt her more. Cool, you're going to hurt her now. But if you drag it out, you're going to hurt her more. And it's your fault you're in this position. Cool, you got shit faced. I get it. When you're on alcohol, you don't know what you're doing. Trust me, I know. But you've put yourself in this position. Therefore, you need to solve it. And the way you solve it, you said it yourself. I don't want to be with this girl. So you got to tell her. That's it. Straight. Simple as that. All right, next question. Also, by the way, you guys, I won't put your names in here unless you specifically say, and like, yeah, so like what it is, if I've answered your question, I'm gonna tag you. But if you use your name and don't ask me not to censor it, then of course I'm not gonna be able to censor it. Like if you say, hi, my name is XXX, unless you ask me not to, I'm gonna read it. So you need to let me know if you want it to be anonymous. Why? Okay, this is the next question. Why is it so hard to become the person you want to be? I have this burning desire and motivation every night before I go to sleep, but when I wake up, I just can't get the work done. If I'm honest, I start most of my days scrolling the hub, and after that, it's just an endless chase for dopamine, and my motivation and desire to get the work done or go to the gym fades into oblivion. What can I change? I hate living like this. I hear you, man. I hear you. Nighttime is when we're up with our thoughts, and the reason you feel motivated is because you don't actually have to do. You're just thinking, and you're gaining dopamine from the thoughts. You see, like how you get dopamine from thinking about getting takeaway. That's what you're doing with your work and going to the gym and all that. You're getting the dopamine of thinking about doing it. But then when it's time to do it, unlike the takeaway, that's easy to do. You just order and eat it. You got to get your ass up and work. So now you're facing with this barrier. And the thing is, energy comes where energy goes, meaning you need to start doing. This is why there's something that I call being to become. You must first be to become. The world star athlete doesn't become the athlete. The world star athlete doesn't become the world star athlete without behaving like the world star athlete before they're the world star athlete. Makes sense? Therefore, for you, it's simple. It's very simple. Start doing. I don't care if you don't have the motivation or energy. Start doing. It's gonna actually, you know what's even better? You're actually at an advantage. The fact that you don't feel like doing it is gonna work to your benefit. Why? Because you're gonna break mental barriers. And when you do it, you're gonna have this euphoric moment where you realize, oh, I'm capable of doing this, even when I don't feel like doing it, which is gonna boost your self-confidence. And then you get the ball rolling, and what? Your motivation will start to come. There you go. So start doing. No matter how you're feeling, next time you wake up, go and do. All right. The next one I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna slip this one in now, and it came on my YouTube channel yesterday when I uploaded the video. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. How to change your life. How to change your life when no one believes in you. This is the step-by-step method that I have perfected essentially after 10 years of ups and downs throughout my life that's gotten me out of pure disastrous rock bottoms and taken me to extreme highs. Use this method and you will change your life. And the greatest thing is you don't need a single person to believe in you or be with you. It's all up to you. Anyway, this guy asked me, 1 second, let me get it up. Where is it? See, like this guy's put his name out there clearly. Hi Cass, my first love left me for another guy and now wants to get back with me. Can you please advise me? Thanks, from Glasgow. So basically the woman has come to a realization. The guy hasn't given much context, but the overarching message to this is no, don't go back. Because one, you're humiliating yourself. Two, there's a reason why she's come back to you. And it's either she's realized she messed up, which is okay, that's fine. You gotta forgive people in life. Or two, you're now doing better, and she's seeing it like an opportunist. So this isn't genuine, it's opportunity. So you gotta be very careful. Like that's what I said, this guy hasn't given me enough context, but those are the two things why they will be coming back. Genuinely, they realize they messed up and the grass wasn't greener, and they miss you and they see what it is, or it's a moment of opportunity. And likely, it's a moment of opportunity. Even if there's still some feelings, understand that it's being birthed from an ill-intentioned place. And anything birthed from an ill-intentioned place is going to be harmful for you. So the best thing to do is just say no. Come on, she left you in the first place. Like I said, there is room for forgiveness in life and you should forgive, but you're playing a dangerous game there. But yeah, you haven't given me enough context. Give me more context and we can do what we can. All right, next one. Hi, Cass. I'm 16 years old and I would say I'm more advanced mentally than most of my peers. Like, I know what the right path is and I have a vision in my head of who I want to be. Mine is that I want to be athletic, creative, and in general knowledgeable. Recently, I've been in a slump where I've dropped all the habits that correspond to me becoming the person I want to be. This has had me thinking of why this happens. I know what needs to be done and I enjoy doing the habits, yet I still fall into month-long periods of my life consisting of schoolwork and brain rot TikTok scrolling. What should I do to get out of these slumps once and for all? Firstly, slumps come and go. They're always going to be there. Ups and downs come and go. So it's not a once and for all thing. But you can arm yourself to always be prepared to deal with them. And that's what I'm going to give you here. Firstly, TikTok, there is no reason you need to be on there. Even the people teaching you stuff, like you see all them things like, oh, make this much money today, do this, do this. 90% of it, you're not going to make money with, like realistically, unless you're putting in a vast amount of work for a long period of time, or the fact that so much of it is just, yes, it's clickbaity, but there's so many people doing it. The market is so saturated. There's not enough demand for it. There's just not enough demand for these things, and people are trying to do it. So if you're trying to excuse yourself, oh, I'm on there to learn, you don't need to be. And learning through short form, honestly, is, yes, it can be beneficial, but you need to realize the main reason why a lot of these people are creating the short form is just to steal your attention, right? So the best thing you can do is delete TikTok, because that's messing up your ability to focus and concentrate. And you need your ability to focus and concentrate. I'm telling you, you delete social media, you're not missing out on nothing. I went 4 years with no social media. I didn't miss a single thing, not one thing. The only reason I came back on social media is because I decided I'm gonna run a faceless page, which was to do with news and crime and whatnot, because that was what I was passionate about at the time, trying to promote a message to do with that. And it worked, it was good. It allowed me to travel the world, make money off it and whatnot. Didn't make me rich, but it gave me freedom. Anyway, the point is, that helped me realize, unless you're creating, there is no reason to be on social media, really, because the negatives outweigh the positives, and that is what's having an effect on you right now, because your brain is just, if you're always on TikTok and look at all this stuff, see, when you put your phone down, you're going to be craving dopamine so damn badly. And if you're craving this dopamine so badly, you're not going to be able to focus on other things, and it's going to put you in a slump. So for you, best thing you can do, get off that TikTok, bro. Do that. TikTok detox 2 weeks, and then let's see how your life is. Let's see how you're feeling, okay? Do that and come back to me. All right, the next one. Oh, yeah, this is the... oh, my days, when I read this one, yeah. See, this is the questions that's going to make this show different, that we're not going to shy away from. Because you guys can ask anything. Whatever your problem is, you can send it in. And again, I said we offer anonymity and empathy at the same time. Not just gonna violate you because I don't believe just humiliating someone is the best way forward. At times, you might need some tough love and a little bit of shame, but you're gonna get the balance right. Bro, I can't believe I'm typing this, so I'm doing it from a burner account, but I need help. I have a serious problem and I can't stop myself. I keep jerking off to girls from my uni on IG. Bro, I get it though. The amount of type of pictures they're posting these days is basically soft porn. So I get why you're probably doing that. I'm not excusing you, but I get why you're probably doing it. Before I do it, I get extremely excited and it's almost like I'm fucking them for real. But then afterwards, when I see them, I feel weak and I can't even think of anything but fucking them. But I don't have the confidence or know how to even go about it. What should I do? Oh my days. Yeah, that question there is insane. You gotta stop doing it. You've got to stop. You gotta stop jerking it. You have to stop because that's why you're feeling weak. So the biggest problem here is that you're feeling weak. So you need to stop that. Step two is, bro, just go chat to them in real life. Approach them and explain to them. Actually, don't even explain. What am I talking about? Your question bamboozled me. Hey, if you joined here, this guy, you know what he's asking? He's saying that he keeps jerking it to his girls from his uni and he can't stop himself. And now he doesn't know what to do because he's developed this addiction of jerking off to the girls from his uni on IG. So he's in a messed up situation. So yeah, what should you do? Firstly, you gotta stop that IG shit. Secondly, I guarantee you're obviously watching other sorts of corn. You gotta stop that as well because that's what's making you and have these crazy thoughts and putting you in that position where you're doing that. Now the third step is pick one of them you're genuinely interested in and go spend some time with her. Stop being a weasel. Stop crying about things and hiding about it and just go and move to her. Like, see, you said there's multiple, right? So if one rejects you and she's not on that same wavelength as you, then you got the other one. Then you got the other one. Be human. Stop sitting behind your screen like a fucking gooner and jerking it off to these girls when you're seeing them in real life anyway. Go do the real thing. When you do the real thing as well, you probably realize like, why was I so pathetic and doing all that type of stuff? So yeah, just do that, man. You absolute madman. You're lucky you remained anonymous, man. You madman. The next question. Me and my ex have been dating for 3 years. We went to different unis. Bare guys started following her on IG since going to uni. I would pre their pages and end up seeing her on nights out on their stories when she claimed she was sleeping. Damn. A lot of guys go through that one there. Long story short, I found proof she cheated on me with two guys from her uni. We stopped speaking for 5 months. I improved myself drastically. I'm ripped. I'm making 3 to 4K a month from my own independent ventures. But now, I don't want to trust women. And this fucking bitch came back in my life and messed my head up crying saying she regrets it, blah blah. I have a forgiving heart and I'm not perfect myself. Should I take her back? This is similar to that question we answered before. The guy who messaged me on YouTube saying, my girl left me for another guy and came back. Bro, honestly, when someone wants to come back in your life, like I said, it comes from two places. It's genuine or it's opportunist. You've said that you've leveled up and improved yourself and done all this stuff. Now you're making money. I presume you're showing this type of stuff on social media. So she's probably seeing that, meaning her intention is coming from opportunity, which means it's ill intentioned. It's for her benefit. It's not about you specifically. Think about it like this. If she had got a better opportunity, she wouldn't be coming back to you. But only you know that, because only you know what she's been saying to you, right? Only you know that. I don't know what your connection was beforehand. Only you know that. But keep in mind, you need to analyze this situation now. What was your relationship like before? What has happened with her over these past few months? But to be honest, the best thing for you, she cheated on you. Certain things, forgiveness is key in life, but if a woman cheats on you, you're playing a dangerous game. And now when you get back with her, you're gonna keep having them thoughts. You're basically gonna humiliate yourself inside. You're gonna lose your self-respect. You're gonna feel bad about yourself. Unless you was constantly cheating on her as well and you're both doing the fuckery and all that, then I guess you can look past it because you're just bad as her, or probably worse. But if she wasn't, if you wasn't, then no fucking way. Don't subdue yourself to that sort of torture and torment, because that's what you're gonna go through. Torture and torment. So don't do it. All right? Anyway, man, I gotta get going because time's getting a bit tight and we've got a lot to do today. So yeah, that's the end of the first live Q&A. So I did 5 questions that people have messaged me. Then I threw in one that a guy messaged me on YouTube. So that's 6 in total. I hope I gave you the best answers that I could. Now, remember, if you guys want a question answered, email me, lifewithcass101@gmail.com. Email me for a guaranteed response. You can message me elsewhere, like I said, in the comments or on Insta. You can do either of them, but for a guaranteed response like these guys have gotten, because all of these came, actually no, sorry, these guys didn't all come from the email. These are ones that I done from Instagram, but there's still a bunch more. And I'm gonna go through those ones, but that's gonna run out soon. And any new questions must be sent to the email address for a guaranteed response. Because remember, your pain can be somebody else's healing. You might think your situation is super unique and it's only happening to you and no one else is the... Trust me, bro, whatever's happened to you has happened to somebody else. Somebody else is going through the same thing. Like when I was at rock bottom, it was like, oh, this is only happening to me, da da da. Then I start searching online and I see that many other people are in the same positions or a lot worse. And when I started going around, because I had to move back to my old area at one point because I was homeless, which is a long story, and I kept running into old people and I saw a lot of people are in the same messed up positions. But the only difference is you have to seek answers. And if you seek answers, you will change your life. Because if you seek answers, then you'll get solutions. But then you must act, because you've got the formula, you've got the theory. Once you get the theory, you do the action. And remember, the action always weighs more than the theory, right? So remember, any problem you have can be solved. Any answer you're looking for can be found. And remember, we all have a choice in life: elevate or deteriorate. Love.